Hey, air sign, how you doing? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see where we go. This is a weekly reading for you. If you're looking for your individual zodiac readings for July, here is that link. So feel free to go check that out. All right, let's see where we go. What's going on? This could be about a relationship or abundance, whatever wants to come through. Abundance of anything, really, right? Abundance of anything. Ooh, okay. Narrow pathway. Narrow pathway. First light beginning a new cycle. Yes, indeed. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So that's definitely a progression. So things might have been a little challenging for a while. Then all of a sudden the light comes on here and you're closer than you think to reaching your destination. Some of you have, I don't know, complained is not the right word, but some of you have spoken to me in our Thursday lives for Pathfinders and our Wednesday lives that we do at 1 p.m. for the channel. Some of you have made that comment to me. I'm definitely remembering that, like, I don't know how far down the path I am. It's like you don't have a map. You don't have a guide to basically say to you, oh, wow, you're only inches from your destination. And so I guess I'm here to say to you, you're only inches from your destination. If you feel like you've been doing whatever you're doing for a long time and nothing has come of it, you are about to realize either abundance or love or some kind of goal that you've set for yourself. I'm going to say it's bringing to mind the Capricorn full moon. We're still in that energy of Capricorn full moon. In fact, it's today, depending on when you're watching this. And that bright moon has shone a light on this path. So you might be seeing the end of the road, or you might be seeing the beginning of the destination. You might actually be seeing that. So we're in alignment if that's what's going on here. 8 of Swords underneath, Judgment. I like this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. King of Wands. I don't know where I am. I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of feeling like I'm hemmed in, or I'm doing the work, I swear. And then all of a sudden, breakthrough. The Judgment card and the King of Wands, allowing you to move. You might be stepping into being more in a leadership role, or more passionate, or more inspirational, or something like that. Look at this. Justice, 10 of Pentacles, Chariot, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Oh, I understand. Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. So we're definitely dealing with Aries and Cancer, and there you are, Libra. This has been about balancing heart and soul. The music, Heart and Soul, is playing in my head. Definitely been balancing that. And what's going on around you, like, you are doing great here. The balance of justice and the Chariot energy. You see, like, the similarities, like looking straight ahead. The Ace of Swords in the Justice hand, right, Libra? Like, I'm on my path. I'm in alignment with my truth. The Cancerian energy, I'm in alignment with my heart. 10 of Pentacles, this is the direction I'm going in. Definitely abundance, but it's also happiness and joy and connection with someone for a long-term relationship. Lots of windfall money coming in, lots of good stuff coming in. You might not really see that right now. 8 of Swords, that might be like, oh, I'm still far away. But you know what's happening is there are people around you who are forcing you to look at an old paradigm of work, or putting in a lot of effort that isn't necessary because, well, that's how I had to do it, so I'm going to force you to do it. There are some people on this planet who don't like other people's success, who don't like other people being happy. And so they force you into this paradigm of, you know what? If I had it hard, you're going to have it harder. It's a really low vibration way of looking at the world and way of being in the world, and like punishing other people because they might have had it harder or something like that. I feel like you see this very clearly. There's that Ace of Swords, and you may not have always seen it because you don't know how close you are to success. Like an overnight success takes 5 years. Not always. Not always, right? This channel was an overnight success. Didn't take 5 years. Didn't take 5 years. When I started this channel, I started thinking about it in the summer. By October, you can go back and look. The original videos are still there. It's a long time ago, 2017. And by December, it was supporting me. That's not a long time. That's not 5 years, okay? We're at 5 years now. But when you're in alignment with your head and your heart, when you're in alignment with what you want, it does flow a lot more easily. And I feel like manifesting is happening more quickly. And there are people who are very tied to a 3D life, very tied to the way it used to be, much denser kind of experience, taking a lot longer for things to work for them. I don't even know if it's worked for them yet, but they are on purpose trying to distract you or criticize you or discourage on purpose. Okay, this could be a family member. This could be somebody. So here's the thing. We do a spiritual business class here on the channel. I haven't done it in a little while, maybe this fall. If you want, let me know in the comments if you want me to do that again. We talk about how to create success with your spiritual gifts, how to create something that is your path. And there's a lot of people on this planet who first of all, don't understand that. But second of all, don't want that for other people because they feel stressed and struggling. And, if they could just say like, oh, I wish I could do that too, then they could. They probably could. We all have gifts. We all have gifts. So what you're seeing is people around you who are trying to hold you back. And you are seeing that Ace of Swords. So when this light shows up, it's like someone has created an obstacle course for you, a difficult thing for you, a way of doing things that is a lot of busy work that puts you in this place of being discouraged. Okay. I feel like what's happening right now, maybe in the next 5 days or so, definitely by Lionsgate 8/8, is that you're like, oh, I didn't have to go through all that nonsense. Look at how close I am. This Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, it's like you are manifesting. You're that Two of Wands, but this Knight of Swords is somebody who's jealous. So they're trying to hold you back. If you have somebody like that in your life, just know that you're very close to your own power. You are very close to your own power. And I feel like you're going to see that. This again is another person sitting, looking straight at the camera as if this was a picture. But you know what I'm saying? Like looking straight ahead, very confident, doing the thing that they need to be doing. You are doing what you need to be doing. If you have set up your spiritual business, or if you have set up your way of doing things and you're getting somewhere, you're feeling like, oh, this is not only fun for me, it's joyful. It's aligned with my spiritual gifts. It's aligned with what I'm here to do in this lifetime. I feel like people are responding to it, or you feel like it's something that's worthy of being put out there for people. I'm here to tell you, you're probably right about that. You're probably right about that. And this other person, let me get some more clarity around this other person. The Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. What I was going to say a little bit ago is do not share. Do not share your dreams with everyone. They don't resonate with that. And I feel like part of this lesson is for you to walk away from this connection because they are holding you back and we need you. All right. Definitely the two walking away cards. It's like King of Wands and Queen of Wands. If this is about a relationship for you, that person is very close. If this is about building a successful business, it's like right here. Okay. All right. I guess I need to do the spiritual business class again. We're going to talk about revenue streams, how to create a lot of revenue streams for yourself based on your own ideas. Okay. Link is below if you want to continue on. I'll go to the extended reading, and send me a note if you want to do the spiritual business class again. I guess we're doing it. Okay. All right. Link is below. I'll see you over there. Otherwise, the fire sign reading starts right now. All right, fire signs, you are up. Let's see where we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're looking for the individual zodiac readings for July, there is a link in the description box. All right, deep breath. Let's see where we go. Feel free to swap around the characters as always. I could be talking to a cross watcher. If you don't know what that is, it's somebody who's not an Aries, Leo, Sag, wondering what's going on with their Aries, Leo, Sag. That's a cross watcher. 11-year-old self, your 11-year-old self. Befriend your fear monster. Interesting. You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? All right. So this feels like a brand new level. Okay, so it doesn't mean you haven't been awakened up until now. This feels like some of you are just accessing your creative nature. You're also a little afraid of what's going on, right? Befriend your fear monster. There's just something fresh and new about this path. I love the 11-year-old self card because that really is like your creative genius inside you. And you might be, all of a sudden, you might be hitting some kind of roadblock or something. And that makes you like, oh, what am I doing? I'm just being my little creative self. Why can't I just do what I want, right? There's boundaries. There's something about this path that is going to challenge you a little bit, okay? King of Cups underneath. I also see the Aries card here of the Emperor, and I see the Four of Swords. I like that. It does feel like there is head and heart, inspiration and passion. Those have been healed. You have been healed. You have been doing some healing. You're stepping more into your most powerful self. Okay. The Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, the Judgment card. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancerian. There's the Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you have what you need to do what you want. I feel like things are coming together. You might be excited about moving forward. There's a new opportunity, new, fresh. This is like your 11-year-old self, right? New, fresh, joyful, excited. And there's somebody here who's thrown a bucket of cold water on this. It's almost like they fear for you. It's tweaking your own fear. So you might be really excited about a new opportunity, a new job, a new relationship or something. And someone's going, I don't know. I wouldn't really go down that road if I were you. Remember how you didn't finish that before? Like reminding you of some failure of your life in the past. Not helpful, not really. Not the way they're doing it. Okay? They're kind of stomping on your heart here. If this Emperor energy isn't really you, it's much more about like someone being controlling with you. Because now that I see this Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords, it makes me feel like this person is a little bit jealous. I have seen this in a couple readings recently where super excited and then someone makes you feel bad. And it brings you into a place of fear. Like maybe I'm not seeing the road very carefully. Maybe I'm not witnessing what I should be witnessing, or maybe I'm not really tapping into my intuition. Maybe it's wishful thinking. But wishful thinking is part of manifesting. It requires you to take action. It requires you to be like, like here's a journal prompt for you. Wouldn't it be amazing if And that gets you really excited. I feel like when I see this Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, I feel like this person is throwing a bucket of cold water on you. And I don't really feel like it's justified. I feel like this person gets jealous or gets upset. Let me ask about the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords here. And definitely judgy. Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Hanged Man, and the Star. Okay, so this is an inner critical voice. If this isn't an external person, it certainly was an external person at some point. It could have been a parent. It could have been a teacher or somebody who, I don't want to say they didn't believe in you, but that's how it came out. Like, who knows? If this is an external person, who knows? They could have been jealous, right? You could definitely have had that experience of someone being, seeing that you had an opportunity that they didn't have and were really kind of treacherous about how they behaved with you. I do think there might be, in this instance, there might be, since the Page of Cups is there, your 11-year-old self, there's this youthful energy here of Six of Cups. This can be a reminder from the past that's showing up again that can be protecting you, but a little bit too strongly, like an internal critic voice, and a very critical internal voice that is saying, you don't have what it takes. Five of Swords is very harsh. The Six of Cups and the Three of Swords, also very like crushing your youthful exuberance. Okay, not irrational exuberance, youthful exuberance. There's a difference. There's a difference. I feel like the Nine of Cups is like, this is something I've always wanted. So what I'm going to say to you is, number one, if this is an internal voice that's telling you you can't do something, this is an opportunity for you to understand, number one, where that voice came from and why does it show up? Because at some point, our internal critics or our internal voices, when used in moderation or when balanced, can protect us from things that really are a danger to us. But most of the time, if it's fear, so I've taught classes about intuition. I'm going to teach some more, okay, about intuition versus fear. And intuitive voices are kind and loving and generous, even if they are a little bit like, okay, I'm going to take a look at what are the downsides of this, or what might be the excuse me, what might be the dangers of investing this way, investing my time and my love and my help. What might be the danger of that versus you're going to screw this up. That's different. That's your fear monster. Okay. Intuition is a loving voice, a supportive voice. Fear is admonishing, judgy, critical in a very harsh kind of way. It's shrill. Fear is loud. Fear is, it's not always, and many times, it's not really even good guidance. It's just that you might have had a situation in the past. You might be, somebody might be coming back into your life, and you have gone down this road before. Like Lucy with the football, right? Charlie Brown tries to kick it. She pulls football away every single time. How many times are you going to fall for this, right? There's that. And this person could be somebody who's hurt you in the past, okay? And so if you're a friend, if this is a friend, if this is someone who means well, then, you know, they're seeing you walk right into this trap again with this person. And they're just saying, hold up. Okay, if this person is being loving and kind about it, the outcome is a healing kind. But if this person is like, oh my God, you always fall for this, you know what? Sometimes that has the opposite effect in us. Sometimes we're just like, I'll show you. And then we do things that hurt us. Okay, the point of this is I feel like this person is saying to you, you might have a person coming on your path, or the inner voice, all right, your intuition saying, I think you have someone coming across your path. You're going down a road. that you are really excited about, something that's very loving and something that is exciting for you, something you really want to pursue, or wanting to have a love relationship or something like that. You're super excited about it. You know this is on your path and everything like that. And you could come across right away this fear from the past that says, uh-oh, I did manifest this once before. This person is reminding me of that. Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords. This person is reminding me of that. So this is kind of a trust but verify situation. This person could be a past life soulmate, okay? In which case you haven't met them in this lifetime, but you've met someone like them. There's a reason why this person is reminding you. So if you start dating somebody, you're like, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about this person's mannerisms or something about how they talk to me. And you might be keying in on a past life soulmate. Now, does it gin up your fear, or is it poking your intuition to be, your intuition's being like, hey, I think you want to try to figure out if this is good or not good for you? And I think that's what's being asked of you. So the Queen of Cups here is like King and Queen of Cups. This could be a really good thing, or it could be something that you just need to take your time about to discern whether this is good or bad. Okay, whether this is positive or negative. I do think this has some real opportunity for you, Four of Wands. But in between, there's some kind of fear that is being poked in you that's saying, hey, heads up. That's healthy. That's fine. Take your time. If you get that, I mean, look, our fear voices come up all the time. It doesn't mean that they don't always have a function. Okay? If it's fear-based, if it's fear, then I shouldn't be doing it. In this instance, I feel like it just had to, like, it's sort of like I was driving in a town where I wasn't familiar, and there was a four-way stop. And I started to go, and I heard a voice go, stop! Sorry, for those of you wearing headphones. And a car went right in front of me. Sometimes your intuition has to stop you from doing something that you don't see coming. All right. I feel like you don't see what's coming. This is at a crossroads. You're like being asked to make a decision, right? You're on this Eight of Cups journey, being asked to make a decision. So you can have this situation happen where you've got to hold up just for a second. The Aquarius energy here, this healing energy. Hold up just for a second and see what happens, okay? Don't go so excitedly down this path yet. So I will look at Aquarius. Aquarius is showing up here. I'll look at water signs because I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we'll take a look at those. You might be dealing with someone who is Aquarius or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We'll see where we go. Link is below fire sign. Let's see what happens here. Hey, you guys, earth signs, Capricorn. Look at that. I'm going to pull this beyond passion and pleasure. I am doing this reading on the day of the full moon. You are hopefully seeing it on the day of the full moon. It is infused with that energy of Capricorn. And I am, as I, do more and more astrology, more and more work around this, the signs get paired. So when you think of Capricorn, think of Cancer, right? It's the opposite energy of things. So the full moon in Capricorn is not as strong in Capricorn. It's called debilitated. It's just not as strong. No big deal. But that's kind of to me, it's kind of like less demanding. So the Capricorn energy, this is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, by the way, but I'm just talking about the Capricorn full moon because that's today. It's like not as demanding of a father. It's someone who's a little bit more, hey, like this would be a really important thing for you to do today, rather than get your ass out there, right? It's not quite as, I've had a little experience in this regard. So it's not quite as demanding or pushy. So what's being asked of you today is to take a look at your routines as it relates to your resources, as it relates to your body. Take a look at your own way of working with those things. Is it based in your intuition? Cancer, right? The opposite sign. The signs are really paired. And so if we look at astrology as something that's important for our lives in terms of how, the energy to work with, then you always have to look at the opposite sign too, because that's where the balance is. So Capricorn and Cancer is all about heart and putting your back into your work, but putting the back into something that's intensely intuitive for you, not just work for work's sake. Okay, not just money for money's sake. So we'll talk more about this at 1 o'clock. If you missed it, if you're not part of the membership on the channel, I did a live about this very thing, about balancing these energies. So it's interesting that this one showed up, because passion and pleasure, this is two sides of the same coin. It is having passion for something, but pleasure is sort of an internal experience, right? Passion is an external, pleasure is an internal. Capricorn is external, Cancer is internal. So let's talk about Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo today. What's going on for you guys? Faraway places, overcoming obstacles, big time. Overcoming obstacles and ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So there's something here about, I almost feel like you're either getting a visit from someone. Now, hold on to this for a second. It could be a phone call. It could be a dream. It could be something along the lines of a very foreign experience to you that's going to be happening, and it's going to help you to move forward. So let's do the reading and see where we go with this, but it's going to help you move forward and overcome something. Some of you might need to know that it's not just about hard work. It's also about effort that is anchored in your feelings, your intuition. It's about passion and pleasure, about not just, all work and no play kind of a thing. So that's important to remember for you, especially for you guys, for the earth signs today and this week. All right, let's see where we go. In this reading, any zodiac signs that I see, I will take a look at in the extended. Okay. 10 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. How appropriate. 2 of Cups. That's exactly what I'm talking about. How will you use your resources? And do you see your heart as a resource? Do you see love as a resource? Do you see passion and pleasure as something that will get you somewhere? Something that will fuel your efforts, right? When you have passion for something, I feel like, there's the kind of father that's very domineering and everything. Then there's the opposite energy of the mother that's very nurturing. These two things need to be balanced. So I think there's a lot of people on this planet who really dismiss the idea of having some passion behind your work. But I have to tell you, if I didn't wake up thinking about what I'm going to do on the live today, or, okay, today I need to do this kind of reading, or if I didn't wake up, and it's a very Capricorn experience to be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, to be immersed in the effort you put into the world in terms of tangible experience, and also about resources, about money. But if you didn't have passion for it, you couldn't do it very long. You really couldn't. It wouldn't stick around. You'd just be like bored with it, or like, okay, this isn't working. That's the metric you have, is if you feel it. And a lot of earth sign energy is animated by the opposite, animated by the water energy, the nurturing, the loving energy, the generosity, the passion, the excitement, right? And that's what animates you guys. That's what animates this move toward resources. If it's all about breaking rocks and doing the hard thing and not having anyone to share it with, not having anyone to balance with, okay, look at all of it's all couples right now. The 10 of Cups underneath, the 10 of Pentacles here, the 2 of Cups. And in this instance, the 6 of Pentacles is about giving to others in a humanitarian kind of way. So when we talk about love, we talk about the highest expression is compassion. It's also love of humanity. And so are you generating resources to hoard them? Or are you generating resources so that you can be of service, or you can, those two things can be balanced. You can still make a ton of money if you want. And it's actually, law of attraction is more about like, if you give it away, then more shows up. If you're generous, then more shows up. Okay. So that's the balance there. 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Look at how beautiful this is. Another a couple here. And this is like an internal experience of, it's possible that in the past you might have had some kind of suspicion or feeling of being taken advantage of when you give. Like, okay, Mary Jo, that's all well and good. I give and then people take advantage of me. So I'm never doing that again. I'm going to hoard my resources and everything. But I feel like right now you could have some experience that changes that for you. The truth of things could come through, that it's not about giving to get back. Giving to get back is scorekeeping. Okay. It's like, what am I getting for this? Now, at the same time, that's a low vibration energy of the law of equal exchange. So the higher vibration of that is the trust in that it comes back to you. It may not come back to you in a transactional way, but it comes back to you in other ways. So a simple, I'll just say, like, I put out readings all the time. And not everybody that sees them becomes a member of the channel or does anything that furthers my work, right? They take what they need and they go. Fine. Okay. And when you kind of are like, get angry about that, like, I'm putting out all this work and it's not no one. It's just the people who are meant to be with you are with you. The people who are meant in a positive way and a negative way. In a positive way, like if you look at it in a duality kind of way, if you look at it in the sense of, okay, this person is my twin flame, but all I get is pain and suffering because of it. If you look at that kind of experience of like, okay, well, they are giving something to me. I am getting something from that. And it's all in how you look at it. No experience is limiting. None of them. So you have a boss that's really, kind of a skull crusher, something like that. And so it's sort of like, okay, well, is that spurring me to start my own business? Why is this person here? Because there can be a positive, right? If we're looking at duality, because we are looking in the 3D today, because we are in full moon in Capricorn. So it is about a 3D experience. Like, you can't ignore the 3D. I've talked with the air and the fire signs in the past about being too, like, not grounded enough sometimes, and the water signs being too much in their internal world and not enough in the 3D world. You guys expressing in the 3D world, which is in alignment with where we are in the full moon. But full moons are about release. Okay? So full moons are about releasing any kind of ideas or feelings that you are somehow attracting people to you for negative purposes, that you're not getting your just desserts, that you're not getting what you want, right? So I'm manifesting, but I'm getting the opposite of it. So you're putting out there, I want to make $1 million. I want to have excellent health. I want to have a good relationship, whatever it is. And you seem to be getting the opposite of it. What is in that experience that can help you see the thing in yourself that needs to shift? And I think that that's what this is. It's pointing out some kind of truth. So if you think that, like, put yourself in a psychic bubble and protect yourself if you're getting a lot of narcissists or whatever like that. But those people are showing you the low vibration of the thing you most need to learn. Okay, so it could be about self-protection. It could be about selfishness. It could be about, oh, I see how resources move in the world, how energy moves in the world. And that changes how love moves in the world for you. It changes how resources are amassed and generated and shared or delivered, whatever it is. But it does feel like very happy, joyful kind of experience in the way forward. Once you learn this, I'm going to look at this Five of Swords. Clarification. If you feel like everybody's out to get you, that's just for somebody. It's not for all of you. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Devil energy, there's Cap, Page of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. There's this sense of lack of trust. And this may be a passing thing, or it's something that was going on in the past. You have asked for help and you never got it. You've asked people, to be kind or something like that, and you never got it. This is about manifesting in a different way and seeing everything that comes in as a gift, as a even if it's a low vibration, even if it's something that's showing up in a way that's keeping you beholden to it. Why is it keeping you beholden to it? That's the lesson to learn here. The Page of Pentacles is the new lesson that comes from the thing that's most holding you back. What is most holding you back? It's combativeness, or it's the belief that everyone's trying to take advantage of me, or something like that. I see Sagittarius and Pisces here in this Wheel of Fortune. There's nothing here. I also see Capricorn. There's nothing here that is a specific other person. This is about experiencing something in such a different way than has been experienced, because you're more in alignment with your higher truth. Okay, so we're going to talk more about this. I'll continue on with this reading. If this is for you, there's a link below. Otherwise, and I will look at Sag, Pisces, and Capricorn if you're dealing with another earth sign. Otherwise, water sign starts right now. Water signs, what's up, what's up? Let's see what's going on with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What is happening for you guys? Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. And you know what that means? That means you're not a water sign in any of those important things, places, but you're definitely dealing with one. All right, so let's see what's going on. Hi. So feel free to swap. All right, if this is not you, this is the person you're dealing with. Let's just see where we go. Stay focused. Hold the course, my darling. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. That's showing up right now in a big way. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. I mean, stay focused. Some of you aren't doing that or don't want to. I get a wet nose. I'm getting a wet nose right here. Come here. Oh, up you go. Okay. Getting a wet nose. He's so funny. He's like, he touches me with his nose just so I know he's there, back of my legs, or it's especially in the summertime when I pay attention to it, because wearing short sleeves, getting that wet nose. It's like a nudge. He's like a spirit dog. You are a spirit dog, aren't you? All right, let's see what's going on in the reading. This does feel like you can be a little bit, I'm going to use the word ruthless when it comes to people or experiences, or something that you're doing in your life is too much. It's like too much work, too much attention, too much energy, and that needs to be offloaded. So if you're having that experience right now, that's what's being asked of you. Knight of Pentacles, very Virgo energy here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. It's really time for you to come toward your own energy, your own expression. I feel like you've been doing things the way other people want you to for a really long time. You might not even know what your own way is. All right, you might not even know what that looks like. Yep, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Look at that. So there's 3 5s here. So there's big changes happening. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or this is your own Virgo. You might have North or South Node in Virgo. You might have something important in Virgo in your own life. It might not be an outside person. It might be something that you've been taught your whole life. The routine's important and things like that. I feel like you're holding on to something too tightly, and there's new lessons, there's new work. Look at the Pentacles right down here. So some of you are walking away from a situation, being confused by which choice to make. What do I do? Where do I go? There's a feeling of being alone or being in the state of lack. The good news here is that there's an opportunity being presented to you. In this state of lack, you have an abundance of opportunity. So the law of polarity, right? I don't know if you saw my videos last week or what I've been doing recently about, no, it was last Wednesday's live, I guess. That polarity is not like this. Duality is not like this, like something way over here, way over here. It's a circle. It's a circle. And that means they connect up. The far extremes connect up. And so I do feel like you might be coming to one of the ends of the extremes. Okay. You might be coming to a place of, change is really, you feel it, you know it, but you don't know your own heart. You don't know what you want to do next. You don't know. This could be about money. This could be about love. This could be about a situation with a Virgo. I'm going to clarify a couple of these, the 5s. Okay. The 5s, the numerological meaning of 5 means change. So please clarify the 5 of Cups for me. That usually means like some kind of regret for holding on. Oh my God. 9 of Swords, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Swords. Boy, you're really like a dog with a bone here. And it's mindset. Your mindset is, you're holding on to a mindset too long. Even though dynamic change is here, something is being offered to you and you're not even looking at it. You're like, no. So you might feel the need to leave a relationship. You're like, no, can't do that. What are you talking about? Leave a career? Are you out of your mind? Okay. That is what's going on with you. So please clarify the 7 of Cups. I'm going to do that because this is a part of your spiritual journey, is to let go of something that is keeping you back, holding you back. Sun. I feel like you don't know what it is to be happy anymore, what it is to be happy or joyful, and you feel very confused about the next path, the next choice to make, right? This is what you're hoping for. Sun and the 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords, one more Ace of Cups. I feel like this has to do with leaving a situation. It could be leaving a relationship. What I said to you about, what are you talking about? I'm afraid I'll have no money. I'm afraid I'll be destitute on the street or something like that. But this is really awful and not good for me. So I have to make a choice. And I feel like some of you are going to be sneaking away in the middle of the night, like unable to really face the prospect, like really running away from something. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad. It does say to me that the change itself, however you make the change, is beneficial. All right, clarify the 5 of Pentacles, and then I'll do the 5 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the King of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a third party. All right, some of you may be wanting to leave a relationship to go toward a third party. And this person could be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. I saw Aries on the bottom when I first was doing this. So there's an Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And some of you might want to run away toward this person, but you're afraid about the money aspect. Okay, that's for the 5 of Pentacles. Now, you're not doing it because the money feels endangered, or it feels like it could be, there's a scarcity mentality that only through staying will you ever be financially stable. Okay, we'll explore that. Five of Swords. This is manipulative behavior. Four of Wands, Empress, Nine of Cups, Three of Wands. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself that this is good enough for you. Okay? And you think that if you stay and are a good girl or boy, that it will turn out right. And I'm here to tell you that you need to manifest the thing you want. I feel like the situation you're in requires you to leave it. And if you're wanting to manifest these things, you're not in the energy of that right now. So that's why it's not happening. I feel like where you are right now doesn't have the capability of becoming this Four of Wands, Empress, and the Nine of Cups. So you have to turn your back on it. There's a new day coming in. There's a new expansion. You've got to simplify your life. Okay? Stay focused on what you want. So I will tell you a little story here. I had a narcissistic partner. I doubt he's been diagnosed, and I am not a diagnostician. I am not a therapist or in any way, shape, or form, but I know the signs of narcissism when I see them. And he was a very unconscious person. He was somebody who was quite mean. And on the flip side of that, could make you feel like the most special person in the world. I realized that I was feeling so drained by this situation that I didn't feel like I had the capability of getting out of it. He stripped me of all of my resources, of my car, of everything. So I was determined. There was a situation that happened where I met a person, not a love interest at all, but that person gave me the courage to start to make some changes. This looks like slow change to me. Okay, what are the things? Like, you got to get in the mindset of this Virgo. Like, what you got to get in the mindset of one step at a time here. So, all right, I need to get myself a car. I need to get myself an apartment. I need to get myself, I need to get my animals out of here. I need to get all my stuff out of here. And the fact is, if you're dealing with someone who's a toxic person, who is, I had done all the talking. I had done all the working of this relationship. And there was no benefit to me to tell him what I was doing. That would just have impeded me from doing that, because he would have done everything. If he knew what I was doing, he would have done everything to stop me. So I had friends outside of this relationship, and I activated them to help me find an apartment in this other town, help me do what I need to do. And, give me a reference, because I'd been here for so long, in terms of an apartment and all that kind of stuff. So I did all that. It took me 5 months. I had the apartment, I had the car. I was slowly getting things out of the house. The things I most valued, off they went to my friends. Any kind of things that were valuable to me, family heirlooms, off to my friends. My animals would stay with them for periods of time. Get them out. And then one day, gone. I was just gone. This is, I did, what I did say is, I rented a place that is going to be my studio for my video. Turns out it was a house and an apartment. So one day I was just gone. I was like, not coming back. And there was nothing to talk about, because I didn't want to fix it. I wanted to go. So if you're at that point, I feel like this is that point. You've got to take one step at a time here to get your resources in order. This Capricorn full moon is giving you an opportunity to get your resources in order. Get your physical experience in order, whatever that is. Apartment, car, house, money, health, whatever it is, get that physicality into a better place. Now, this Two of Swords bothers me. Well, no, it's just what I said. The Two of Swords is like, keep it to yourself. Okay, if you're in this experience, let me clarify more about the Two of Swords. Four of Swords, healing. Nine of Pentacles, yes. Okay, you've got to do some healing work, getting your self-confidence back. because that's really what a toxic person does. They drain you of your self-worth. If you already feel out of balance in your self-worth department, that's probably how they hooked you to begin with. So they know that that's a weak spot. Okay? Wow. All right, I'm going to continue on. I will look at Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like that's the future here. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius. All right, water sign, if this is your story, link is below. I'll see you over there.